papatuanuku, papatuanuku, papatuanuku e haruru ana ngā whenua o karatanga kei te karanga ngā tīpuna ki a rātou mokopuna. Kei whea ngā whenua I tuku atu mātou mokota. Aue, aue, aue. Haere mai ngā tangata whenua, me ngā manuhiri tuarangi, haere mai ki runga ki tēnei whenua tuku
Tuku whenua. That's one thing the Pākehā has got to understand, the meanings of those three words. Tuku whenua, tūranga waiwai, and tikanga. Now, tuku whenua is gifted land. Tūranga waiwai. Now, this is why the Māori people, if they had 10 children, they divided their land up equally and made them all shareholders in that land. Why? Because they've all got a say. They've all got a tūranga waiwai, they call it. See, to the Pākehā, tūranga waiwai is just some place to stand, and that's it. But to the Māori, it's some place to stand and voice your concerns, dealing with that whenua and its destination. Tikanga, well, the simple translation to tikanga is that which is right.
Doing it right.
Doing the right thing.
Yeah.
That's, once you get to know those in amongst your people, those three words, those three, the meanings to them, the rest just fall into place. That's why I think that those words are interpreted short. They've got a far deeper meaning than what they suggest. Well, I think that the Pākehā interpretation of tikanga is different. That which is right to the Māori, it concerns everything that he owns. Tikanga, his, the way he handles everything. The marae, the whenua, the moana, the rivers, the bush, everything comes under that law, tikanga.
And the relationships between them.
Yeah, well, they're all related to that, to the whenua. It involves our children coming up, and it also deals with the past, with the tipunas that have gone, that have left us all this, these gifts to hand down. It's only given to us during our lifetime, and then we hand it on. Now, with these laws, it's all right to sell it to yourself, to improve that whenua. That's your own whānau. That's how they were developing it in the 1950s, say. But to sell it to conglomerates or the outside firms that development, that's no good, because you're losing your tikanga and everything that goes with it. The sale of any Māori land here, especially here in Haratonga, they, you can see it how it's developed from Waihi all the way up the coast. They've come to Whangamata, Pāwanui, Whitianga, Matarangi, Whangapoa, and now they've hit here. And, you know, it's a pity to see this land all being subdivided and sold. It's gone forever. Our children will have nothing by the time it's they're ready to take on their tasks.
In the research on the actual Haratonga 2B2 block, what it revealed that the sale of the Haratonga 2B2 block was an illegal sale, and then that is why we got a treaty claim on the Haratonga 2B2 block. What happened there basically was that the process that was used by the Crown during the 1950s, they had a policy of getting rid of the multiple ownership of land, and part of that process here that was used in Haratonga, in this case of the Haratonga 2B2 block, there were originally 66 owners within the block in the 1972, and what happened here was that one of our whanaunga wanted to purchase the block, approached the Māori Land Court and the Māori Affairs, and a meeting was held in Ruatoria in the East Coast, and it was attended by 12 of the owners within the block out of the 66 owners. And basically what happened was that the sale went through. The Māori Land Court, with the support of the Māori Affairs, arranged for the sale of the Haratonga 2B2 block to our whanaunga, and which meant that the fact that there were 49 owners who weren't even aware that their land shares had been sold. Those 49 owners did not sign any documents to transfer their land shares within the block to the Māori Land Court, or even to the Māori Affairs, or to the whanaunga. And so yes, it is an illegal sale, and this is the point that we are trying to get across to Hobson and Downs. One of the concerns that I have, and some of our tribal members have, is the fact is, yes, you can utilise the land, you can use the land, and you can develop the land, but as a tribal member we do not have the right to sell the land, because this land is tuku whenua, is gifted land, and so no tribal member has a right to sell. And this also includes, in this case, the Hobson Downs, where Robert McLeod is one of the tribal members, and as far as we're concerned, and under tuku whenua, he has no right to sell that land outside of the tribal members. And that's our concern. That's our concern, is that we want the opportunity, and if Robert shows any leadership, to actually give the opportunity to the tribal members, and in this case the 49 owners that were wiped out by the system, by the government system, the opportunity for that land to be given back. And that's all we ask Robert. Kia ora tata.
Well, you have to understand, in groups, out groups, dominant groups and minority groups, in order to understand how this development will marginalise our people, you have to have some concept of dominant groups, minority groups. So what we've got here is a proposed 15-house subdivision here, added to an 18-house subdivision here, and a proposed 12-house subdivision. Now you put that all together, that's roughly 50 houses. You multiply that by an average of 5 people per house. We're talking about 250 people, newcomers, coming into this community who have no idea of who we are, our tikanga and our whakapapa and everything that makes us who we are, our marae and how we operate. And they will control development and the future of this community. So the Māori people, with all of the issues that we have to address as Ngāti Porou ki Haratonga, as Ngāti Porou ki Hauraki, our relationship as an iwi with the other iwi here in Hauraki, will be sidelined in favour of their needs and their objectives for this community. That's why we're worried about the impact of this subdivision on our community. We're desperately trying to teach our children their reo, their tikanga. We're desperately trying to retain and reclaim our identity as Māori. We're at the marae continually fighting our own people because we have a different worldview of what it means to be Māori. And over and above all of this, they're going to bring in 250 newcomers who have no idea who we are, and how are we going to cope with that? How are we going to still be Māori?
Karawhiua. Tiro whaka